Hey guys, and welcome to another review by LEGO Brick Films and more. Today I'm going to be reviewing one of my favorite LEGO sets of all time, the Tower of Orthanc. We get 5 minifigures in this set. Eagle, an Int, and of course, the awesome Tower of Orthanc. If you notice, I've cut off the top of the tower. That's really so I could show you what the scale of the minifigures to the tower. Let me see. Can't even zoom out far enough. Maybe you can start to get an idea of how tall this thing is. It's so tall that if you notice, my roof is slanted right here. I had to pull my table back because I couldn't fit my tower up against the ceiling. Yeah, so this is a huge LEGO set. The tallest one available right now, and possibly even the tallest one that's ever come out. But this is definitely by far one of my favorites. Now, before we get on to the review, I want to show you a display thing I found out. That if you look from this view, it looks almost has a pyramid-ish shape to it. It's slanted, almost like a triangle, which is, I kind of find it a little bit disturbing. But let me see. If we turn it that way, I find it wait, let me turn it a little bit more. There, that's better. Okay. If you turn it this way, I find it looks a little bit more accurate to the film as far as display. So that's what I do when I'm displaying it most of the time. Plus you get to see the doorway into the tower and Saruman's little porch, I guess. So yeah, this is, I'm going to say from the outset, this is one awesome set. But enough of me talking, let's get on to the review. Here we have Saruman the White. He is supposedly the greatest wizard in Middle-earth, but is corrupted by the dark powers and seeks to find the ring for himself. As you can see, there's a pair of legs just standing there, and you're probably like, what's the deal with that? Well, the set came with these and this awesomely printed robe. And basically, you can change them out. So he can either have legs or robe. So, he's got a cape, a cool, hair beard piece, and, if we pull it off, you see that he's got a beard up under it. And why all that printing? Well, Saruman is played by the same actor who plays Count Dooku in Star Wars. So LEGO thought it'd be neat, and I think it's neat, that they use the same head for both minifigures that came out this year. So we get Saruman and Count Dooku both have the same face. Also have this kind of evil grin smile face. I believe he has back printing. Yeah. Back printing, although he does have a cape, and that doesn't make much sense to have back printing, but he does. Maybe he wants to take his cloak off or whatever. So yeah, there's Saruman. He does have a staff that is built from pieces, unlike Gandalf's. Possibly the reason for that is because in the Return of the King Extended Edition, Gandalf breaks Saruman's staff in half. So maybe that's the reason. So now Saruman has lost all his power. But he does have this little bulb on top of it. It's kind of nifty, neat detail. But yeah, Saruman the White. Ha ha ha. Now we have everyone's favorite henchman, Grima Wormtongue. Probably my least favorite character in Lord of the Rings. He's just irritating. Him and Gollum. But anyway. But we do get a nice black long hair piece. Got some... His skin color is tan. Got some sunken in eyes. He looks pale like he did in the film. Got some some sort of necklace. Some fur, coat. Turn his head around. Get it? He's upset at something. He's upset. And he does have back printing. But he does have a knife to show the scene where he stabs Saruman in the back. Whoosh. Ah! And then Saruman falls off the tower. And he dies. But in the book, he actually comes behind Saruman and cuts his throat and kills him. Either way, he uses a knife, so that's a nice little accessory for him, since he didn't really have any other weapon in the film. And now we move from my least favorite minifigure to one of my favorite minifigures from Lord of the Rings. The Uruk-hai. I've always been fascinated with Isengard and the Uruk-hai and Orthanc. So, it's nice that we get the white hand on the shield and on the helmet. Take his helmet off. You see the white hand on his face. He's got a double-sided face. Mud and stuff, like he's coming out of the pits of Isengard. Awesome detailing on the legs, with the armor. Got a cool Uruk-hai sword with the sharp end, kind of like a scythe. Yeah, awesome armored minifigure. Yeah, he also has printing up under his armor. I'll just show you. Like that. Like that. Silver buttons. Next, we get an orc. Mordor orc. He's got this big big axe, rope with a hook to take down the Ints when they're attacking Isengard. Some hair, bald spots, some armor, I guess, whatever. Some strange collar with teeth on it. Yeah, so not much here. He's got some nose rings on his eyebrow. No nose, but yet has some nostril holes, which is kind of strange, since most minifigures don't have noses at all. Oh well, we can forget that. But he's got some teeth, orange eyes. They don't glow in the dark, if you thought they did. But yeah, pretty generic, like the Uruk-hai. It's a nice orc to add to your armies. And lastly, we have Gandalf, the only good guy minifigure in this set. He's not much here. Basically the same as all the other Gandalfs we've gotten, except for he's got hair this time, and a different face. You see, he looks kind of mad. On the back, he's smiling. Turn his head around. See, he's upset. Like he's fighting Saruman or something. He does have back printing, if you want to see it. Yeah. But not much here. I mean, it's just basically the same Gandalf with a different face printing and hair. Which the hair's not even new. It's been around for a while, but it's nice to have hair instead of a hat this time. He's got a staff. Nothing special. Let's move on. Now we get the Great Eagle, or one of the Great Eagles, called Gwahir. He's the Lord of the Eagles, or the King of the Eagles, and basically he comes and saves Gandalf when he's imprisoned on top of the Tower of Orthanc. So, let's see. And my camera is acting up. Okay, so he's got some printing on the beak and eye, some printing on the wings and his tail. He can't pick up minifigures, which I found was kind of upsetting, since that's kind of what they did in the film. And something else is that he's extremely small compared to with minifigures in proportion to what he was in the film. Look, if he tried to lift him up in real life, he'd be like, "Oh, Gandalf, you need to lose some weight, man." Oh, yeah, so I mean, and if we do eventually get Fell Beast, does that mean that Lego's going to make a small Fell Beast? That'll be upsetting if they do. So either Lego needs to remake this eagle and put him in a new set next year and make him bigger, or they're gonna size down the Fell Beast, because that was pretty iconic when they fought, or was not iconic. Well, I thought it was. When the Fell Beast and the Eagles fought each other at the Black Gate. But that it'll be upsetting if Lego doesn't make this bigger and they come out with a big Fell Beast. But we'll have to wait and see. So I've complained enough about the eagle. Let's move on. And we also get a brick separator. And here we have the Int Shepherd of the Forest. As you can see, there's Merry and Pippin on this Int. This is not Treebeard, but you can put them on the Int, if just in case they never come out with a Treebeard, which I hope they do. But if they don't, it still works. So let me see. So he's got moving arms, movable leg, and feet. And take the hobbits off. Turn him around. Get this little knob. He moves his arm like so. You can also twist the waist. He's got a little mustache or whatever. Not a beard. And leaves and foliage. He's also got a mushroom on his leg. And yeah, so it's a pretty neat addition to the set. I think it was kind of necessary for the scene that was being depicted. Yeah. And now on to the tower itself. Okay, so basically you're looking into the only entrance into Orthanc. As you can see, there's a lot of detailing and stuff on the sides. some ridges, the stairway. Let me see. Zoom out a bit. Okay, so you see we got these ridges, stairway, and doors that can open. Turn it around. Have the first two floors. Down here we have a dungeon where I use Grima as an example. If Saruman just doesn't like someone or is getting on his nerves, we turn this like so. They fall into the dungeon. You can see in here we've got some wargs, some eyes, skull, head, mouse, bone, skull. Then up here we have the entrance hall, I guess. The little statue, the white hand on the banner, an axe, another banner, the white hand. Some sort of design on the floor. Up we go. With some bookshelves, which is real nice. We got, let's see, what is this? I don't remember what this is. Some magic potion or something. Recipe or something. Who knows? Some potions or whatever. Some lamps. The palantir. And if you see this chandelier right here, you push it up and it lights up. Let me see if I can get light up better. Here you go. In a second I'll turn the lights out so you can see what it looks like when the lights are out. But let me finish here. Got some more bookshelves. Another lamp. And on the outside we got some spikes, windows, archway, and a balcony where Saruman can come out and tell the Urkai what to do. Some ridges right here too. Right here. Slope tiles and tile right here. Basically the same over here, just without the balcony. A lot of detail on the outside. Yeah. Now I'm going to turn the light out so you can see what it looks like with the lights off. Okay, you might not be able to see much since I've got the lights out. Hopefully in a minute you'll be able to see what's going on. Okay, there's the palantir lighting up at night, or with the lights out. That's pretty cool. It's got a light brick in the stool it's on. Like there's Saruman over there. I'll turn the tower around just if you're curious of what it looks like. The lights are off. Can't really see it with the windows. But now I'm going to turn the lights back on so you can continue watching the review. Now on with the rest of the review. As you can see, we're going up the tower. Now we get into Saruman's alchemy room. I think that's what it's called. We see we get another axe on the wall. Wine bottle, barrel, a pan, a bomb that was used at Helm's Deep, some potions, and right here we have two torches that aren't lit. This one and this one. Maybe like, hey, why are these not lit? Well, here's the answer. Gunpowder. These studs are supposed to represent gunpowder that's used inside the bomb. So, if you lit torches by gunpowder, I mean, sorry, then that wouldn't be real good. So that's a good detail that they didn't put lit torches in it. So now I'm gonna turn it around. See the outside. Open windows. More detailing. Some piece like this. I don't know why that's there, but it is. Other side. Some shingles, I guess. I don't know what those are. Okay, now we're going to go up, up, up again to Sauron's, I don't know, library? I'll just call it library. Okay, so we get a lot of books. Some books here. As you can see, there's a map or something right here. There's a piece of paper with a ring or something on it. And then, if you can see on the walls, there's the 5 wizards. And some inconsistency here. Okay, here's one wizard. This one. And this wizard, right here. Now, according to the books, those are supposed to be blue wizards, but instead we have a gray. Let me see the cameras. A gray wizard and a brown wizard. Okay, they're actually supposed to be blue, but anyway, then we got Gandalf right here, Radagast, who's in The Hobbit. In the back we get, there's Saruman. There's a book right here. Let's see, freaking, with the eye on it. And up the floor we go. Now we're going to turn this little light right here. Here's a stairway. Okay, so now we're on the last floor. This is supposed to be like a Saruman's trophy room. You got some Uruk-hai armor, shield, helmet, sword. Oh, you see. Now, there's 2 keys and 3 wizard staffs. What are those? Okay, so in the Return of the King, we hear Saruman tell Gandalf, does he want the keys to the 2 towers or the staffs of the 5 wizards? So the designer thought it'd be neat if we had the keys to the 2 towers or the other remaining 3 staffs. The other 2 would be, of course, Gandalf's and Saruman's. So, this one with the blue is Radagast, I think. The gray one is one of the blue wizards. The brown one is another blue wizard's. And, this eye right here is a sticker. Now, something I forgot to mention down here on this floor was that Saruman's seat right here has a gap in it to where his cape doesn't get messed up. You can see there's kind of a gap there. Oh, the Palantir doesn't sit in the seat. Saruman does. Anyway, which is real nice because that's kind of been an issue with some Star Wars sets, especially like the Emperor's Throne and the Death Star. He had to take his cape off, and like Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. So it's real nice to see that LEGO's finally noticing that issue. Okay, so back up the tower. Now we're no longer on any of the floors. Here's the outside though. detailing with more spikes. Some other spikes and stuff. But anyway, so now we're on the top of the tower. And I'm gonna turn this around. Yeah. Do this. Wait. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Oh well, my camera won't do it. Anyway, I was gonna show you what it looked like looking down the tower. But apparently, we won't be seeing that. So here's the top of the tower. You have the 4 awesome spires, miniature towers, whatever. The top of the Tower of Orthanc. Up here we can put Gandalf if we need to. I guess I will. Let's see. So here's Gandalf. He's sitting up here because Saruman beat him in their wizard duel. Now Gandalf's up here waiting for Gway here to come pick him up. But then Gway here realizes that he's too small to pick up Gandalf. Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of the review. Now on to the ratings. Okay. So this is an awesome set. But one downside to it is the fact that it doesn't have a backside. Yeah. That's upsetting to me. That either you have to buy another Tower of Orthanc and customize the backside yourself, or you just go without. And especially if we do eventually get a Barad-dûr set, and if it is complete, then I'm gonna be upset, because then we'll have one tower that's complete and one that's not. So that's upsetting. And like I stated, that the tower kind of has a pyramidish triangle shape to it that I don't really like either. But the triangle is not as significant, though. The triangle shape of it is not as significant to me as not having a backside. But other than that, it's a really awesome set. So on to the ratings. For younger kids, I'm going to rate this one a 4. Mainly because of its difficulty. Yeah, it's got some play functions, but there's also not really a lot of room in the rooms for them to play with the characters. So, and for adults, I'm going to rate this one an 8. Because it's just awesome. It's going to look awesome on your shelves. But it doesn't have a backside. That's why it's not getting the perfect 10 score. And if you're interested to see what a scaled to minifigure size tower would look like, I'll link to that in the descriptions so you can see that. Okay guys, thanks for watching this review of the Tower of Orthanc.